Oh yeah. Yeah, we were gonna go get our great rune, weren't we? I should go kill that cat out there too. You just get out of here. Screenshot notification. You guys can't see that though. It's good. Can I get away with using a regular shield? No, not with this load. Not either, huh? There we go. Stagger. Stagger? Okay, good enough. He didn't stagger. 3 or 5 more points in endurance might go a long way. Yeah. Yeah, I'm working on it. I'm modded pan. It's just, you know, I do damage. These are my stats right now. So I had to get up to a higher intelligence to use my weapon, and then I thought I might as well go a little bit more because I was gonna use magic, and then I haven't really been using it because I'm usually a melee guy. For getting more freedom with your equipment. It's next up on the list. Well, actually, next up is Vitality, because my Vitality is 15, and I'm gonna try to kill Godskin today. So we'll see how that goes. And then after that, then we can work on endurance a little bit. Yeah, this is fine. No horse. No horse allowed. Okay. Going for a Divine Tree Godskin early is always one of my favorite things to do. See, we're going to Volcano. Doing Godskin Noble. Early. Because I need a Somber Stone 7 for my next upgrade. Delays in this game. As far as great runes go, which Godskin are you talking about? Are you talking about the one that is at the bottom of the tower in Caelid? That one? boy at the bottom of Caled, yeah. What is he guard? I don't remember. Is that a way to get down to the underground, or is that just like a talisman over there? I don't remember. Soft cotton. And this is like a scarab, right? Ash of War scarab, yeah. But it's not a talisman, it's a helmet. Right. He drops like 80k runes and drops a pretty good faith scaling weapon. The peeler, the Godskin peeler. I don't remember. I've only played through Elden Ring once, and that was when it first came out. I tried to go do everything, like kill all the bosses and stuff. But there's just so many of them. Are you a large bird? I think you are. No drops. Damn it. You calm yourself. Missed the item. Yeah, it's been quite a while. I haven't fought Radon since he got nerfed, either. So, hopefully that isn't as painful as it was the first time. Because, man, I had trouble with that fight. I think a lot of people did. What's up with these birds today? I don't even remember what Radon's Great Rune does. Because the one that we're getting now increases all of your attributes by like 5 or something like that. I remember the Millennia one makes it so you have the rally effect from Bloodborne, where when you take damage, you have a small window to do damage back, and you will regain your health. It gives you like a lifesteal mechanic, but it's on a timer. Other than that, I don't remember what a lot of the Great Runes do. Alright, here we go. Our first Great Rune. Godric's Gate Rune. A general takeaway is that Radon's Great Rune is nice for casters, and Morgoth's Rune is good if you just want to be a bloated health bar. Well, that's that. What is, oh yeah, Renala doesn't have one. Renala drops, her One that allows you to respec. That's all that does. You can't equip that one. And then Ronnie's tower doesn't have a rune at all. You find like an item up there, like a knife or something. Godrix is great for early game. Yeah. For plus $5 your stats. It is pretty nice. We only have 3 rune arcs though, so like, I kind of wish that they would give you more rune arcs or an easier way to farm them. I'm sure you can get them off rats. Like you can farm rats for them. I don't know what the drop rate is for them or anything. But it's like you get so little of them. If you're new to these sorts of games, you're gonna have a hard time keeping your rune active. I have some runes. I would like more for some levels. I guess we can go see if Godskin Noble will one-shot us. If he doesn't, that's okay. If he does, not so okay. I gotta go get the map over here too. That would help out a bit. What is it? Okay. I need 202. $547. We'll see how this goes. I guess, getting some more armor wouldn't be a bad thing right now. I'm trying to just not get one shot. That's about all I can carry, though. I'll still be able to roll. This is good, this is fine. Assassin's Crimson Dagger could come in handy. I need to learn how to parry him. I don't know how. But let's see. This is only a test run. We could cheese him too, but we should probably kill him normal. There goes my buff. That was a poorly timed roll. I'm lucky it didn't kill me. Oof. Okay, weird timing. Look at it though. So that he doesn't one-shot us, I think we're gonna try this. At least for a bit. I don't know, so I don't know how long it's gonna take. We do good damage. Our Moonveil is +6. And we got decent stats for scaling purposes. If we get really good at him, we could always go back and buy some, like, sleep arrows. We don't know how to make the sleep pots yet, but we could go get them, because the Godskins are super susceptible to sleep stuff. So that'll be an option for us if we get too stuck. I don't think you can parry that. That seemed... The timing on that seemed good. I may have been a bit early. We'll see. This is going to be a lot of... this is going to be a lot of testing. What I can survive and things. This guy also does the delay attack, which is very annoying. At least the run back is relatively fast. We don't have to fight any enemies or anything. I gotta try to parry him. If I'm gonna learn, I gotta try. I gotta recognize like when the timings are and things. So this is probably gonna be our first, like, tough fight. Can I do this? That one felt good. I don't think you can parry the stab. The slam comes out a little faster than I think it will. I haven't tried to parry that, though. I wonder if you can get that one. Not the stab, but maybe the follow-up. So then, when we learn the timing, we could roll through the stab, and then maybe get him there, possibly. I should probably upgrade my buckler as well. That'd help with the stamina a bit. Looks like you can. At least that one. Ooh, I rolled right into that. That probably wouldn't have one-shot me if he hadn't have hit me on a counterattack. Although maybe that one just does a ton of damage. It does give you a lot of warning. I should be using my physic flask as well. And I think I'm gonna take this off, for now at least. When we fight him for real, I'll put it back on because we'll be, I think maybe trying to intersperse with magic might be an idea. Like when I have to back off, then I can shoot them with my pew-pews. That way it may have been a little late. That was for sure too early. Yeah. My cat has a lot of things to say to me this morning. More than usual, I should say. She always has a lot of things to say. I don't think you can parry the stab. Now the habit's going to be to break trying to. Okay, I was going to say, no heal. Touch late, I think. Late again. It's starting to come together. Oh, another thing we haven't tried really is the weapon art for Moonveil. I haven't really used it at all. I wonder how much damage it does compared to like my regular magic. I'm not sure. It's got a little bit of tracking on it, doesn't it? I bet you can parry that. That was just mistimed. I deserve that. All this information will be good to know later, because this is not the last time we will fight this enemy. And every time I had fought this enemy on my first playthrough, I was already like pretty strong by the time I fought them. So I kind of just powered through with my gigantic health bar and big damage. I want to get a good parry try in on that sweep, because if I can parry that too, that'll give me more windows, as long as I learn the timing. Oh, the camera just shut off. gotta remember to use my flask before I get in there. Gives me a free hit to survive. 2 in a row, really. You can parry the sweep. Way early, way early. That one was I'm not sure. Oh, you can parry that stab. I'm not sure why I missed that one. Maybe you can't. I don't know. Well, I'm pretty sure the one that I got, the one that I parried was a sweep. I may have misidentified the attack. But, I don't know, it seems hard to hit. Maybe we just dodge that one. We look for things that are a little more easy. I think he can do like a number of different attacks after the stab, too. I don't know. We haven't quite figured out all of his attacks yet, and all of his tells. Oh, he's got a third and a fourth. Okay. I just didn't roll. That is a different attack. Oh! I did not see the second one coming. I want to hit that so bad, and it's just not happening. Okay, if he opens with slam, he's gonna do a second slam. So if I don't parry him on the first one, I can probably get him on the second one. The sucky thing for this guy is, like, I would love to get the dagger talisman, but I think in order to get to the spot where the dagger talisman is, you need to kill this guy. Ow. way early. I don't know why I missed that one. Can't parry that. Stop trying. I don't know what that attack is. You know, if I'm gonna try to do charge attacks after I land parries, I could put on the spiked tear talisman, although the regen is really nice on the flask. Does anybody know how much damage the spiked tear talisman or the spiked tear adds to your charge attacks? Alternatively, we can replace the Blessed Dew talisman with the axe talisman. But again, the regen. For the sweep, you just need to parry earlier than you think. Earlier than I think, anyway. Come on here, fire, please. Way early. I missed. The second stab. Second stab. So, I wonder how you get away from the second stab, because I don't know if I had time to roll again. Maybe you just have to roll away. That's a tough one. Not sure about that one. No fire. I am very lucky he missed me. Oh yeah, there it is. I was just about to say, doesn't he bleed? Phase 2 now. Way early, way early. Whoa. What do you do about the Ricard rapier stab? Because I doubt you can parry that. If you can't parry the other stab, you can definitely not parry that one. I tried to roll into him to get close, but it seems like that hitbox is kind of up close to him, so maybe you just have to roll away from that. I'm not exactly sure. Excuse me. Sorry about that. All right, let's see here. Oh, I forgot to pop my physic. My physic? Stab? Yep. I was late. Tail attack? Okay, don't stand behind him. I'm gonna back off. Too cautious, I think. That sweep is a hard one to get. That one I'm not sure. I feel like I should have got him. I don't know. Maybe I was slightly too far away on the second one. That bleed proc was nice though. On him. I'm feeling fairly confident because we haven't done any summons or anything like that either. We got a rot dog that we can summon on him, and if we can rot him. Sammy boy, good morning. Hi. How are you doing today? If we can manage to rot him, this will probably be a lot easier. We could be a little bit more cautious and let the rot take care of him. I'm not sure if he can be rotted though. I assume he can. Most things can. I think I'm hitting my parries too late. I'm not sure if you can parry that. I haven't tried before. There's a bleed proc. Entering phase 2. Man, instantly into it. Late. Or early, I mean. Rolled too early. Not sure what to do about that. I think you just have to be hit by that. That's the one. We're not sure how to get away from that yet. I wonder how good his tracking is if I roll to the side. Probably pretty good. Most enemies in this, like, ever since Dark Souls 3, about enemies have like super good tracking. I remember my first time fighting, I don't know what his name is. It's basically the Taurus demon in Dark Souls 3. If you know what I'm talking about, that guy. So I'm used to fighting Taurus demon, right? Because I played Dark Souls 1. And I'm like, okay, yeah, it's fine. So he winds up for a big slam, right? And I'm like, oh, okay. So I rolled behind him, and he did a 180 and slammed me in anyway. And I was like, okay, that's how it's gonna be. trying to have a nice, fair fight with him. I could have cheesed him, decided not to. And he throws a fireball through the pillar at me. Okay, why don't we try, we start trying for real. I could never play this game. It's definitely not for everybody. My first playthrough, I found some things incredibly frustrating. I don't know if Rock Dog's gonna get one shot or not, but if he happens to rot him, that'd be nice. Go, Rock Dog, go! Go, dog, go. Can't parry that one. Stop trying. I see. That move is to kill, spirits. Look hard, it's definitely not hard. At least he stopped right away. Sometimes he'll just keep rolling. Oh, just missed it. Oh, that's a new attack. Hadn't seen that one before. Okay, phase 2, maybe the stabs just get away from him. If he's not doing something obvious, just roll away. Maybe that will help us out. If that's that fire he summons is going to kill our Rot Dog. Because staying close to him doesn't help with that. We'll give it one more try. Maybe if I try to keep my distance while the dog is alive, we can get a rot on him. I don't think I have any things to upgrade them either. Yeah, I just got 1s and 2s. We got our Loodle. Might be a little better. Unsure. Oh, Rot Dog. Another thing we can do too is parry him and then just not riposte it. Let the dog get some hits in. Although he gave me extremely good RNG that time. There goes the dog. No rod. What did we just talk about? My heal didn't come out. Okay, roll away from that one. I was too far away to bury him. Oh, okay, I'm lucky I didn't hit him with that. I healed too close to him. Okay, we'll give Loodle a shot. and see how they do. She does? I think it's a she. Otherwise, if Little dies super fast, then maybe doing a parry and then letting the dog hit Godskin to try to rot might be the play. I don't think Ludo's gonna live very long, and didn't do a lot of damage, so, no. We'll do dog strats, see how that works out. But yeah, Sammy, this is definitely a hard game. Sometimes people will try to tell you that it's not very hard. For Dark Souls, I was that person where I'm like, it's not that hard, but it is. It gets easier when you learn how to play it, but it's not like you can just pick it up and have an easy time with it. You want to use your flask, please? Stop trying to parry that, you dummy. This is a bust for dog, anyway. I messed that one up myself, so. Phase 2 already? Hey, it's not at 50% then. Oh no! I couldn't see him. I couldn't lock onto him. I'm gonna go refill my coffee. I'll be right back. Alright, as long as he doesn't do Fire Ring, dog strats have a decent chance of working, I think. And then we may be able to just bleed him to death if I stop focusing on parries and just try to get away from him. That might be a play. I can always switch to magic. God damn it, dog. All right, he's rotted. Don't ruin it by dying right away. Oh, that time he hits the pillar. But I'm ready for it. That attack sucks. And I'm insta-dead. I can't heal close to him. Don't do that. But look at that rot. Take him down. Man, it's good. Okay, so I think we have our strategy. At least strategy A. Fallback strategy B is to parry him to death. But if he gets rotted, we can kind of lay off of him, let the rot do its thing. And that might work. We could also try to save our physic for when he goes into phase 2. Why don't we try that? Because that's when I'm getting hit. Like I'm taking little hits in phase 1, but I can heal from those. I have time to get away. All right, that's ruined. Too late. Might as well. This would probably be easier with a, with like an ultra greatsword. I bet. Or a colossal sword, they're called now. Colossal weapon in general. He hit me with a counterattack. I misidentified what attack he was doing. I thought he was doing the sweep. Can I make any rot items? No. Blood arrows. So, yeah, we would have to go find the recipes to make the rot stuff. We have a couple of Aeonian butterflies, but that's okay. Those things are in limited sources, so we can't rely on them too much. Invulnerability frames from being knocked down, but no such luck. At least it was fast. So if the dog pulls aggro on him, he's gonna do his fire thing, is what it seems like. Yeah, or he's got a good chance to. So when we parry him, we could shoot a charge attack on him, actually. That would probably keep his attention on us. And if I do a charge attack, a heavy attack, it shouldn't go into the riposte animation. So that is the thing we can try. Roast dog. Oh, he got the rod off, though. Stupid. Why didn't I just back off of him? I don't know if one rot will kill him, but it will definitely take his health way, way, way down. It's okay, we got good strats now. That heavy attack, you really took offense to that. Trying to parry that. Alright, this has been ruined. Now we're doing parry practice. Will you get stuck on this pillar for me, please? Thank you. Alright, now come over here. No. Almost killed me. And there's the follow-up. Okay, so if you get hit by that one, you don't have time to heal like his other charge stab. Also good information to know. Because his other one where he like charges it up, if you dodge it, or I guess even get hit by it, you probably got time to heal afterwards. Maybe it's because I got hit and knocked down, I didn't have time. I haven't been using my physic either. When he enters phase 2, I need to remember to do that. Although that's pretty tough. Maybe we should just do our physic on when we get in there. And then we don't have to worry about it. Because that's just another thing. That's another level of complexity that I would need to worry about. And this is already fairly complex as is. The passive regen will help us out a lot too. I did it anyway. missed it. That move sucks a lot. Don't hit him. Heal, you stupid. What am I thinking? What's that stuff coming out of you? Don't do that. I am lucky he didn't fucking kill me right there. Fireball. Jump. Hail attack. Alright, out of heals. Good bleed proc. Oh, I rolled right into it. Hey, a good bleed proc. Thank you, bleed proc. Jeez, 50,000 souls? That's a lot. We did it! 18 figure's probably a good place to stop. That's a tough one. That's a tough fight. But I feel a lot more confident fighting him now. We've got him fairly figured out, pretty pegged down. So, that's nice. And then you can hop down and continue going through the volcano. There's an item over there that I missed. There's also a maybe it's inside. I didn't think so though. There should be like a secondary path out of this room, which is where I'm trying to go. But maybe not. Maybe I have to go out the regular way. Maybe I'm thinking of a shortcut that you unlock later. That's pretty far down, isn't it? Never mind. This here. Oh, no, this is open. Okay, this is where I think we need to go for our item. The whole reason we fought this boss. Although this does just lead to a shortcut, so I guess we do have to go out the regular way. Okay, never mind. Now I just need to remember how to get to it. And I believe there's nothing over here, right? No. Okay. Good. Those slugs are not one-shots. Steal your butterflies. Did you know that slugs keep butterflies as pets? Okay, I'm pretty sure there's an iron... Yep. I was just about to say, pretty sure there's an iron virgin over here. I was just about to say, and we're safe. Not so fast, criminal scum. You violated the law. Those slugs have a good drop rate for the butterflies. No! I pulled the stick right as I jumped. I knew it. Don't spew your garbage on me. All right, let's try to not get killed by the Virgin this time. Okay, this is a series of drop downs to something that I don't remember. I'm pretty sure for this we just run through. I don't want to tangle with this guy. Your lava sword. Is it out this way? Is it this far over? I don't remember. Yep, that's fine. Yeah, you got a whip, I know. And then there's a teleporter over here. Man Serpent Ashes. I wonder how they are. My first playthrough, I was way too late in the game to use these. No! It defaults to no? Okay, I definitely missed it. I know where this is. We don't want to do this yet. Volcano Manor, church, temple. So there's some sort of jump or drop that I need to do to get to, the ledge we're trying to get to. Because the ledge is right over there. So, we go through this way. That's where we just were. We need to get to the other side of the house. Right over there. There's probably like a ledge I can jump over or something. Not over here though. Can you leave me alone? Maybe drop down? We're committed now. Okay, this leads over there. I think I want to go down this way. Explosive barrels. Let's get rid of these before something tragic happens. Ooh, they're healthy. Seriously. Guess I can put my cerulean flask back on my bar. Okay, so we got one caster, we got two casters. Easy enough. What's this? Trap? No. Missionaries Cookbook 6. And this is Drawstring Fire Grease. What is Missionary Cookbook 6? Holy proof dried liver. Maybe we gotta kill these lizard men so I can take a look around. Oh, ow. It's funny that his fire attack, like his, little fire stuff he leaves on the ground, does more damage than the actual lava. hear a scarab too. It's probably hanging underneath that bridge. Oh. No! Oh, I got too used to fighting Godskin, where his attack take 2 years. That one you just gotta do 1 delay, not 2 delays. Okay. There was that, there was a doorway that I hadn't seen before. I bet that's to our shortcut. You gonna throw your, big thing? Yeah. If you could not, please. Thank you. I saw that doorway. That's probably where we need to go. Because this leads... Okay, this is the shortcut elevator. Alright, there it is. Sword key. Nothing else, right? Before I jump out this window. Look good. There it is. There's that thing, though. Somber 5, not what we're looking for. What over here? Okay, this is looking like we're very close. There's our item that we want. How do we get over there? Alright, let's try over here then. Up this way, and go this way. It's not through this. Is it? I mean, we'll want to go through here anyway. I was just talking about the dagger talisman. This is how you get it. Going through the, this platforming hell. Oh, damn. I can't one-shot him, or two-shot him. I missed. So did they, though. No drop downs, right? Oh yeah, seedbed curse. Forgot about those. We didn't even get our item. I had to go redo this. I don't remember how to get up there. Ash of War, Royal Knights Resolve. Hatches. So we made it back to the volcano manor, which means there's gotta be a shortcut around here somewhere. There's gotta be like a ladder or something that I missed. Right? Unless this just leads you out. There's another item to get up there. Just didn't find out how to get it. I don't see a ladder or anything. We might just have to, we missed a jump spot or drop down or something. Oh, but here's one of our items that we want. One of two? Don't kill me, please. What did we just talk about? God damn it. Just get the item. Okay, good. This thing's probably got a ton of health, huh? Yeah, that's a lot of health. I don't remember if they drop anything or not. But we got our Somber 7. Okay, now... Audience pathway. Audience pathway. Which one is that? Oh, okay, I remember. That's in like the little town. That's there. This way, I think. Yeah. Do we want to drop down there, though? That's not where we're going anymore. Okay, so we're back in here. This drop down, I think, leads us over to where we want to go. Is that just a serpent man? get our bubble going just in case. It'll at least help us. But this is our item we want right here. The Dagger Talisman. Alright. So we got everything we want out of Volcano Manor. Next up, we gotta go back to the Divine Bridge, ride it up to Altus, and then we go up Mount Gelmir the regular way. To get our Smithing Stone 7. Or 8. Yeah. Did my game crash? Alright, first crash. Second crash total, I think. For Elden Ring. You're gonna activate? Okay, it's gotta wait for sync. There we go. Don't blame me for your crash, game. Hopefully I didn't lose too much progress. I did sit at a grace, so that should have auto-saved it. What? Okay, I got the item. He just respawned. Apparently. That's weird. It saved me getting the items. And using my flask. Yeah, we got the Dagger Talisman. Ow. Anyway, how about we go to the round table hold instead? No crashies. Thank you. We'll go get our stuff upgraded.
Oh, your divinity, have mercy and grant me forgiveness. The road is yet long, a god is not easily felled. But one day without fail you will have your wish. So please grant me forgiveness, Queen Marika.
Marika.
Huh. You, is it?
It is.
I didn't notice you there.
That's okay.
I'll be doing my job, same as ever. Just lay out your arms.
About the prayer.
Those words were not meant for you.
Sorry.
I may be prisoner to you, tarnished lot, but my prayers are mine, and mine alone. Well, I've had my say. I'll be more careful too.
Strengthen armament. Oh, I already had an 8. And a 9. Okay. Moonveil extremely powerful now. Just the way I like it. I guess we can upgrade Buckler too. Buckler has served us well. Buckler deserves to be upgraded. Alright. So now we have a +9 weapon. B scaling intellect. 2, that's nice. So never mind, we don't need to go to Altus. I will to get the Grace. Anybody I need to talk to in here? Quests I need to do. We didn't talk to D about Guy.
Are you acquainted with a man named Roger? You know, the piteous fellow hiding away on the balcony. He was a formidable spellblade in times past. Don't let his easy air deceive you. He was wise beyond his years, stout of heart and clear of mind. No more, though. You see him now, ravaged by thorns, muttering and rambling, like he's half dead already. I can't stomach to watch. Take well the lesson, friend. That's how you end up when seduced by those who live in death. When grace is sullied, it rots people from the inside, breaks them.
Good to know.
Always good to see you safe.
Uh-huh.
So, what do you need?
Nothing. Oh, no you don't. I like your hat. Can I have it? Apparently not. Go get the, Cipher... Palata? Cipher Pilates? Cipher Pata. Which, if you're doing a faith build, because you can get this early, I think you can just run down here and grab it. You don't even need to kill that guy. There it is. C for faith scaling. Requires 30 faith, though. Which is cool. It's like it's a fist weapon. That's got this little beam of light coming out of it that is some sort of words. And its ability goes through shields. So if you struggle a lot with enemies like hiding behind their shield and stuff, you can use its weapon art and you will hit them through it. we got a little bit of runes. Why don't we buy something? We don't have a bell bearing, right? No. Okay. Memory stone for more spells. I don't think we need it really. We have a lot. Could buy some armor for fashion. Why don't we do that? Can I wear it? I can. Cool. I'm fat with that though. I suppose we should listen to all of his dialogue too.
What is it?
About Godric.
So, Godric the Grafted, Lord of Stormvale. Despite being the blood of Godfrey, first Elden Lord, he's a grotesque old fool grasping for power. His castle lies upon the cliff to Limgrave's northwest, but I suspect you know that well enough already.
Radahn.
General Radahn, the famed Red Lion and Scourge of the Stars, is a ferocious warrior. He fought Melania and her rot to a standstill in the Caelid Wilds to Limgrave's east. And now Caelid has been engulfed by the Scarlet Rot. Even approaching the region is no mean feat. I've heard survivors of Radahn's army are still in the wilds, staving off the rot with fire. And if it's true, I suspect Radahn is still there as well, in Caelid. Though, I doubt he much resembles his former self anymore.
Rykard.
Praetor Rykard is the lord of the Volcano Manor on Mount Gelmir. He is a ruthless justiciar who commands a company of inquisitors, reviled for his serpentine demeanor. The volcano, Mount Gelmir, lies in the west of the Altus Plateau, the realm of the Erd Tree. It was the stage of the most appalling battle in the entirety of the Shattering. Rykard has committed the grave sin of blasphemy, marking himself as an enemy never to be forgiven.
Morgott.
Morgott the Grace-Given is Lord of Leyndell, the capital city. It lies at the foot of the Erd Tree, in the east of the Altus Plateau. But the Two Fingers forbid us from venturing there, until we've acquired enough great runes to repair the Elden Ring. Set your sights elsewhere for the time being. The Veiled Monarch can wait.
And
The
Rennala.
Academy of Rhea Lucaria lies to Limgrave's north, towering over the mist-laden lands of Liurnia. Rennala is queen of the Carian royals, who govern the Academy. But Rennala herself is no demigod. Her beloved Radagon left her to become Queen Marika's second husband, taking the title of King Consort. The Great Rune dwells within the Amber Egg that was Radagon's gift to her.
Alright, cool. Go talk to Fia for a second, now that I've killed a, shard bearer. Maybe she'll give me some more stuff.
I am pleased to see you again.
Uh-huh.
Would you like me to hold you once more?
Not really, but sure.
Now, come. You are so very warm. My dear.
Do you know?
Have you ever heard of Black Knife Prince? Dear
No.
Roger likes to talk of them when abed, and the ancient plot in which the first of the demigods was slain. The black knives wielded by the assassins who committed the act, along with the impressions they made, somehow hide the truth of the conspiracy. These grand affairs are hardly my forte, but dear Roger began to weep as he spoke.
About the Black Knife Print.
In truth, I've heard tell from someone else about the black knife prints that fascinate dear Roger so.
Knife print clue.
But it wouldn't be right to give this to him. Stuck as he is in the round table hold. Perhaps you could make use of it?
You found a simple map. Check the inventory. Where is that thing? It's in tools, right? Yeah, here it is. Oh yeah, the mirror. You can change your appearance. The mirror. I forgot. Okay, let's check the map, because I don't remember this. Simple map. Examine using... Oh, I see. A simple map given by Fia, a clue to the whereabouts of a black knife print. Oh, I know where that is. Alright, we're doing Raya Lucaria next anyway. I guess we can do this as well. Go do the, Volcano Manor questline. I suppose I should go get this item over here. For some reason. Competitive multiplayer. Small red effigy. Duelist furled finger. Old Knight Eastvands. Harry? Late. Oh, I thought I was gonna stun him. He's wrecking me. Also, nice gravity magic, dude. I want to parry him. Thank you. Jump attacks. Wasn't quite quick enough. stupid Murakumo. Don't parry the jump attacks. You can't. This is what happens when I try to go for parries. Because my brain doesn't work fast enough to recognize the attack, if it's parryable or not, and then to not do it. It's like, if I'm set on doing it, I'm gonna do it. It's just, it takes me so long to figure it out. And this is probably why I'm not very good at PvP. I see. So if you're close enough to him, that gravity pull will do damage to you? Because it seems like when I was on the outside, it wasn't doing damage to me. Although maybe it was, and I just didn't notice. At least I'm not losing anything by doing this. It spawns me right next to him. Thank you. Rune Arc. I guess that's the way that you farm rune arcs as you invade. And the scaled set. I really like the scaled set. It's so heavy though. Can I wear a piece of it? Oh, the helmet isn't actually that heavy. Although the helmet's my least favorite part of it. Hey, there we go.
Did you read the letter left for you? That is the task. You will be compensated once if you are loath to, but you must leave this house at once. This is a war against the Erd Tree. We have no place for the meek, nor the luxury of keeping clean hands. You've completed your task. I am pleased. Now you are a recusant true, and a full-fledged member of the Volcano Manor. This is your reward, as promised.
Excuse me. Magma shot.
Never forget that the recusant fights to tread the path of the champion. The way is tainted, but for this
The way is
very
shut.
reason, it is the true path to valor.
It was made by those who were recusing.
Now you are a recusant. I am pleased.
Okay. Sounds good. Now I can go talk to this guy. letter from Volcano Manor.
So, you've blooded your sword in the hunt.
Uh-huh.
Then I shall introduce myself once more. Banal. A recusant, just like you. Recusants have particular battle arts, styled to our methods of slaughter. Why not add some to your repertoire?
Sure.
You've come to understand now, eh? To take power and make it his own, the recusant must hunt his own kind. To raise the flag of revolt against this sanctified pillaging, we recusants must become the most wretched of predators. All you can do is laugh.
Alright, what you got for me, buddy? You got all the stuff that the guy that I just killed had, plus Assassin's Gambit and Eruption.
Well.
Yep.
Have you ever heard any strange sounds here at the manor?
So many.
Something beyond the walls, like breathing or slithering scales.
You mean the giant
Fry,
creepy
what am I
snails?
saying? It just isn't possible. I must be tired.
Oh, it's definitely possible.
Sometimes I hear strange sounds beyond the walls, like breathing or slithering scales. Oh, perhaps I'm just feeling tired.
Yep. What's up, Patches?
Hello. What impeccable timing. This is for you. You're new here at the manor, but if you complete the request, you can improve your standing. Relax. We're old friends. Time's come to pass the torch, right? Go on, break a leg then.
Frickin' Patches. Alright, let's go get the map and the grace point over here. Yeah, watch out for that giant guy. He spews madness everywhere. There he goes, spewing his madness. I don't remember what this beetle is. Oh, he coming. Hurry up, beetle. I don't got all day. Oh, maybe he's resetting? Really? All right. See, I don't want to go over here though, because Ash of War, through and through. That is a bow Ash of War. No fingers, please. Dragon Wound Grease, that we'll probably never use. And then down there, I believe there's a, there's like a boss guy. It's not actually a boss. At least here. It's a boss other places. Why did I run directly into that fire? Oh, it is a boss over here. Okay, never mind. I take it back. Explosion. What are you doing? Yeah, try really hard not to get hit by that one because he will grab you in his mouth and it's basically one shot. It's a, for sure would be for us at this health bar. Jump attacks are really good against these guys though because they're pretty easy to stagger. It's even easier if you're using a bigger weapon than a tiny little katana. Leaden Hard Tier, Cerulean Hidden Tier. Cerulean Hidden Tier. Is that the one where your spells don't cost any mana to cast? Because that could be a good one in our physic. I don't remember if there's an item over here. There's for sure a grace point though. Sure is. Grab this beast blood. That was me getting a flask back, I think. Some sort of key. Invasion. Is there a grace over here? Hope so. No. You again. Battle of the jump attacks. Sacred butchering knife. Golden Vow. Corpse Stench Shack. What a nice place. Talk about a vacation destination. There it is. No, don't mind me. There's a lot of nope down there. All right. Here's a grace point. Get off the horse. Jeez. We can level up some. Let's just do that now. Get some endurance going for fashion. Flasks. Or no, not flasks. Wondrous Physic. Here we go. Eliminates all FP consumption in mixed physic. Crystal tier forms slowly over the ages where the Erd Tree's bounty falls to the ground. Can be mixed in the Flask of Wondrous Physic. The resulting concoction eliminates all FP consumption. However, its effect is only brief and will expire quickly. That could be very good if we're gonna do a mage build. Once we get the big laser or the moons or whatever. Probably the laser, because I think you can charge that one up. Like you can just keep firing it as long as you're got mana. And that probably does some disgusting damage. Somber Smithing Stone 6. That's usually the 6 I go get. It's good though, we're gonna need more, because if we're gonna go do, if we're gonna go do the, Moonlight Greatsword, we're gonna need, extras. So there's our next request right down there. Grand Lift of Dectus. Oh yeah, we have 2. Right. That's patches. Alright, what now? I guess we go do Rhea Lucaria, or Liurnia of the Lakes, at the very least. See, we've done this whole area. We haven't done really any of Caelid. And we will continue to not do any of Caelid. Well, we can go through some of this and grab some of these. I wonder if Bach is up here. I haven't talked to him since we saved him. Yeah, there he is.
Good to see you, Master. Do you remember me? Bok, the demi-human. You helped me before and retrieved my sewing needle. Please, Master, allow me to serve you as your seamster. I can't make nothing from scratch, but I'm happy to make adjustments to your garments.
Uh-huh. Sure. Don't tell me.
Master, I was wondering, do you ever make adjustments to your garb yourself? I would, well, rather you let me do the job when possible, please. I don't ask anything in return, you know, and, well, I am your personal seamster after all.
Altered garments. So the altered garments will typically just remove the cape from any armor that you're wearing. It does have an effect. It usually will lower the weight, but also reduce the damage negation. And since he's altering it for us, it doesn't cost us any... it doesn't cost us anything. If you do it yourself, I believe it costs like 500 runes per time you alter. but if you do it with Bach, it's free. This is... It still looks good. I think I like it with the cape.
Oh, going so soon? Please do be safe on your journeys.
We could wear some more equipment though, since it's 1 unit lighter. Excuse me a second. Okay. I don't suppose we can wear these, can we? Oh, we can! Nice. Not that, though. Too much. Alright, cool.
Bok the seamster, ready to make adjustments. Oh, please do.
Okay. Now, after this point, I don't know where Bach runs off to. Alright, where do we want to go? Why don't we go down to here? We'll go do the little secret town this way. Oh, now we can do it. I wonder if Bach's still around where he was. Yep, okay, his picture's still there.
Bok the ready to make.
Okay, we'll put the cape back on.
Oh, please.
There, that looks nice. If you're not playing this game for passion, then what are you even playing it for? Great dragonfly head. Oh yeah, we can go take out, there's a mariner right here. Beast Eye Quivers. Pretty easy when you got a +9 weapon. Bandit badges. Right. There's an item, yeah, right here. Trina's lilies. Anything else? isn't here, so it's alright. Grab these mushrooms. Alright, let's see here. Jarberg. Smithing stone. Three of them. Alright. Now I believe for the pots, these ones over here I think are friendly, unless you attack them or hurt them in some way. Ritual pot. And that one there, I believe, you can talk to. I'm gonna go grab this grace first, just in case something bad happens.
Hello, Cos. What are you doing here? I didn't think anyone knew about this place. Except us Jars. Ah. Are you going to be the new potentate?
I'm no potentate.
Oh. Well, I'm sorry. Cuz, you'll be our potentate after all, then?
Okay.
Gosh. Truly. That's wonderful news. It's not easy being potentate, though. I know. Show me your hands. It's just a little test, cuz. To see if you've got the right stuff. Your skin isn't so smooth, is it? You need slick, slidey hands to be potentate, you know? I'm sorry, cuz.
Like slidey
But
hands.
I don't think you've got what it takes. What a shame. Don't look so glum, cuz. We can still chat. Potentate or not, come back and visit me. When you can.
How about we visit right now?
Don't look so glum. We can still come back and visit.
Okay. Dialogue exhausted. Now, this place is pretty great if you are looking to collect consumable items. Because they have, like, everything. Not actually everything, but pretty close. Another cracked pot. So many cracked pots over here, too. Living jar shard. Anything else right over here? Alright, what else is there to gather around here? Herba? Alright, I think we've gotten everything. Or if we haven't, pretty close to everything. Jarbairn. Alrighty, so did that. We can go do this. This spot should look familiar. We just found a map that leads us to here. We should probably go get this well. Because we will eventually want to go do that at some point. Ooh, and while I'm here, why don't we test our sword's weapon art damage, ash or damage. So a great glintstone shard does 382. That does 840. 934. Okay, so pretty good. Pretty good, I'd say. Costs a lot more FP, but still. And a regular attack will do about 546 against those guys, anyway. They probably have different armor values, but it's close enough. So the weapon art damage is stronger, I believe. For attacks like this, it will do more damage if you hit with the sword and the beam, both. But the beam is nice because it gives you a little bit extra range in case they like jump back or something. Definitely nice. I don't have enough to get another flask, do I? Seeds? No. Now I need 3. We could go get a bunch right now if I wanted. Like, up in Altus, there's a bunch of seeds up there that we can just run through and get. No bosses required. Just going around and collecting them. I went the wrong way. Yep. That is the exact reason why I don't want to do the underground yet. I hope in one of the updates they made those things track less, because before they were like impossible to dodge. If you were on horseback, you were gonna get hit by it. There's no really dodging it. You need to hide behind stuff. On foot, you can roll through it if you have your timing right. Just like with anything else. But man, it's so annoying. Bear? Was that a large bear? Probably not. It probably would have caught up to me by now. If it were. Camera just shut off. Palace ruins again. Did I take a wrong turn again? Where's the downs? I did take a wrong turn again. Shit. I need to get down there. I see a grace point. Fire guys. Giant golem. Are you gonna leave me alone? I'll leave you alone if you leave me alone. Oops. Yeah, okay. Ants. Force allowed. I believe there are some items and silver fireflies, maybe. Around here. All that for some magic grease. Okay. I mean, 3 of them. It would be good if my weapon could be buffed, but it can't. We really should go through Rhea Lucaria so we can get the scrolls and stuff, so we can get the like little comet so that we can do more damage, because these guys I can't one-shot. That's a problem. Close. One more intelligence point and we'd be able to. I can't lock onto you. Are you gonna jump down? Priest mimic. Formic rock, right. I should go get a bunch of volcano stone. Volcanic rock, whatever it's called. That stuff is really good for making throwables with. Stone 3. This is a dead end. Yes. Any more ants around? Just you? I wonder if I'm doing more damage because they haven't noticed me, or if I'm hitting them in the back. Unsure. Post level 1. Better shard arrows. They're sneaking. Which place is this? I don't recognize it just by looking at it. I know I've been here before, but I don't know what, like, lies beyond. I wonder how good of damage I do to these guys. Resistant to magic? Yeah, not very much. I wonder if I would have better luck with a blunt weapon. Like, obviously not right now because I don't have an upgraded one, but in general against these guys. I thought he was gonna pull me into his grab. Stone 1. Formic rock. Yeah. Spellcaster? Tried. Okay. How do I get to you? Probably have to drop down from that, but how do I get up there? That's the question. See a ledge. Okay, so you pop out of a cave up there, probably. Jump down into that, grab that item, drop down into that, grab that item. What are you guys guarding? Let's go find out, I guess. That sonar will work well on these guys. Ghost Glovewort. And something good, I hope? Nope. Quite the opposite. Yes, here we go. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I certainly might be. I think there's a grace point right up here. Yeah, there it is. But it's a point of no return is the problem. I wouldn't be able to get back up here. Ow. Or chance. What are you doing down here, buddy?
Is someone there?
Yeah.
Customer? Well, how long has it been?
Let's see. Perfumer's Cookbook, 4. Acid Spray Mist, sure. And Thought-Frost Boluses, Stimulating Boluses. Those will probably come in handy at some point. We can get the Prisoner set if we wanted. I'm not gonna use it. Warned by a prisoner convicted of an appalling crime, never once washed, every fiber is filthy. The smell is beyond belief. They otherwise look kind of nice, but, you know, with that description, maybe a pass. Alrighty. Where'd it go? Oh, I see, it's up there. Okay. Uh-oh. 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 Safety. That is not a safe place. Silver fireflies. You drop silver fireflies? Huh. I never knew. Oh, okay, he can see me from here. You get your bubble shit out of here, too. Ghost level 2. question is that... That's not all of them. Oh, there's so many of them. Well, you can't backstab these guys. I pivoted. Stop that. Oh. Grab this item. Okay. So now we need to figure out our way up. Which is up there. How do we get up there? Let's see a way up from down here. Oh, maybe just from right there. Possibly. Nope. Not that. Can I not get to it right now? Maybe I can't get to it right now. Because I really don't see a way to get up. Golden centipede. Yeah, I must get there from someplace else. Okay. Well, I guess we'll go grab the grace point then. made that pretty far. Yeah, so this is gonna go that way. Which should possibly loop us around. Otherwise, we get there from another underground spot somewhere. Maybe like up here. Drop downs. Well, no, because that's where we got up from. I'm not sure. We'll figure it out though. Maybe from this? I see there's a river. Palace Ruins. Sluice Gate. But I don't think there was a way to go through the water, was there? Hot dog Humper. Hi, how's it going? Just figuring out how to get to the giant rock throwing bug. I don't remember how to get to him though. This would be my only guess, would be go through here. We can try it real quick. How are you doing today? And the horse. Oh yeah, because it lowers us. There might be a pathway. Maybe. Take a quick look-see. Oh, I missed an item right there, too. Ha, there is a way. Smithing Stone 1. Alright, we'll go grab that Ghost Glow for it, and I guess we'll make our way up. Make sure to grab everybody's attention, don't want to make it too easy now. We'll come back for this item behind me here. How susceptible are you to magic? Pretty. That's much easier with magic. Man. First time killing that guy. As a melee only, like, quite a bit tougher. Anything in here? No. Okay, just up here to kill that guy, huh? Fair enough. Did he drop an item or anything? Not even. I don't remember. One of them drops a, like a weapon. Wing or something. Doesn't look like there's anything up here. There's a chest up there. Okay, so we'll have to go all the way around then, again. I kind of remember that spot. No, we don't even get to that from down here. That's from another entrance. Okay. I don't think he respawns, so let's go over here and grab that item that we saw on the ledge. If he respawns, then sucks to be me. We'll just do a suicide run. Send the elevator back up this time in case we gotta do this again. Alright, cool. He does not respawn. Smithing stone 3s. Alright, sure. And I didn't miss anything up here, right? Doesn't appear so. Nope, that's it. For this room, anyway. Alright, yeah, that leads down to... Oh, I remember where this leads down to. We can do this. But next time. Because I'm at my... end of stream. Let's level up. We probably got enough rooms to do that. What do we need? 18, 1, 3. Close enough. And what do we want to put it in? Possibly endurance. Start getting our intelligence up more for damages. Let's do endurance. If we switch shields, we are still fat rolling. All right. We don't have anything lighter either. But with this, I could probably wear this. Yeah, wanted. Almost certainly can't wear this. Yeah, didn't think so. Alright, Traveler's Hat it is. Well, let's have to get our endurance up a little bit more. So at least I can equip the shield and have something useful.